This series is sponsored. That's right, sponsored by the Bernie Bums podcast presented by Cream City Central. If you want to find the podcast, the link is in the description below. What's good, Sam, man? I appreciate you for tuning in for gems for upcoming athletes, man. How your quarantine going, champ?
I'm staying busy, bro.
I know that's real. You always busy.
Busy as I can be, man.
I know that's real, man. Hey, so you pretty much know how this thing gonna go, man. I'm gonna ask you a list of questions. Please answer honest. We want all the smoke. We want you to be honest. If you're not gonna be honest, man, we can cut this episode out and it'll never happen. All right. So the first question I'm gonna ask you, what's your background? Tell us a bit about you. What sport did you play?
Well, I'm from Milwaukee, NPS proud. Went to Riverside, played baseball at Riverside, played football at Riverside. I did all right. Made all conference 3 years in a row.
I did all right, but I made all conference.
I got all conference in football. Junior and senior year. Baseball was sophomore, junior, senior year. Got a Division I scholarship to play at Grambling State. So that was pretty cool. Got to go to HBCU, go Tigers. Transferred from there, finished up at Whitewater, go Hawks. That's where I played baseball there as well. So, I'm a all-around baseball guy, man. That's my life. That's what kind of took me to where I'm at now, man. So,
facts. So let me dig a little deeper. Why did you start playing baseball?
Funny story is my mom, she kind of, for some reason, she was like, why is my son always banging on like the tables and stuff, banging on the wall?
Yeah.
So my godmom, she gave my mom this like baseball bat set. It was like this big orange, big yellow bat and the tee, and from then on, it was just
raps.
I fell in love. So.
You said it was right. No, that's good to hear, audience. Make sure y'all take note of that. That's how my man started playing baseball. All right, I know you touched on it a little bit, but let's take it a step back and let's talk about your high school journey. Please tell us about the politics that may have been involved. How was it being a black athlete? And man, if you have no stories about just simply being a black athlete, just please tell us your overall experience of being a high school athlete.
Yeah, for sure. So like in high school, going to Riverside, it is a sport dominant school. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, it's a really good school academically, of course. But football, baseball, basketball, girls basketball was wild. The swim team was wild. It's just an athletic school. So I chose to go there. And then because I didn't get into King, so I was like, oh, that's cool. I'm gonna go to Riverside. So turned down a couple schools, and I was like, you know what? East Side is where I need to be at. You know what I mean? So
yeah, facts.
From there, freshman year of football, met some of my closest friends. I'm still friends with them to this day. We just jailed, we just vibed. And then freshman football was extremely fun. And then freshman year going into like baseball season, I was like, hey, I got to show these guys, like, I'm not playing freshman. I'm not playing JV either.
Talk your noise, talk.
Like, you know what I mean? I'm coming in as a freshman starting. It was tough, because I had guys, because I was 14 at the time. So I walked in there as a young pup. And they was like, well, who's this guy? So I got in the cage. I started swinging. It was like, okay, this dude can kind of hit a little bit. So from then I made varsity as a freshman. So that was pretty cool. Got honorable mention that year. So I was like, all right.
As a freshman, take note of that.
So, and I was like, you know what? Sophomore year, I got to go crazy.
Facts.
Walked into the weight room and I was like, oh man, I'm in love with this place. So all I did was eat, sleep, lift, study. Like that was my life, like sophomore year. So then after that, got to, the season. It was like football, made varsity as a sophomore, and then made varsity baseball, of course. And I got all conference first base, and they was like, dude, like this kid is legit, he pretty good, be from the city. So then like all of a sudden I started like playing travel ball like crazy.
Yeah.
Because that's like
AAU.
Yeah, so like a lot of people don't like realize like the travel baseball scene or like the select baseball scene is just as big, if not bigger, than that AAU basketball scene, bro. Like
that's a gym. I hope y'all listen. That was just a gym. That was a gym.
It's huge, man. So like in high school, like once you play your spring season, which now it's summer now in Wisconsin. But like our spring season, man, like you play your 18, 20 games and then you go straight to your summer league where you putting in 50, 60 games in the summer. You know what I mean?
That's a lot.
So you got to buy into it. So that year I just kind of like just took off, man. Weight room.
So then how you feel about like high school athletes playing two sports, knowing that like if you want to be dominant in that one sport, like how can you be dominant in that one sport, but you got to focus on basketball season when it's basketball season, then right after that is baseball. So like,
you want my answer as an athlete or you want my answer as a professional?
I want realistic.
Realistically, yes. Like everybody, if you play a sport, like you need to also have a secondary sport or just a sport that you play to even get in condition for your main sport. Like for example, I know a lot of guys who were mainly track guys, right? But they were like, well, okay, I'm going to play football or I'm going to do cross country to stay in shape so that
real. Yep.
Once that spring season starts, once indoor starts for track, then they're ready to go. I'm a huge advocate of two-sport or multiple-sport athletes just because of overuse. That is a thing in youth sports now. And also, kids are doing burnout, man. Like, there's no reason why 12-year-old kids should be having arthritis in knees and ankles, or
facts.
Kids are ankles and tearing ACLs and stuff. When they're 10 to 12 years old, it's called overuse. So, I played two sports all throughout high school, so I can't really, I'm a huge advocate for it. So
no, that's definitely real. I'm glad you shared that. Can you tell us the next question on the list is? Give me 1 second. The next, it goes into because we know you had a phenomenal high school career. Before we move on to the next question, can you talk a little bit about the recruiting process? Like, how did that look? Yeah, can you give us some knowledge on that?
I'm not gonna lie, man. That is a rough process, and you definitely have to you got to stay consistent with it. Like some things that you got to know. Like going into it. Like it's not about just what you do on the field. Like coaches look at how you get off, like how you get out the car, how do you get off the bus, how do you warm up, how are you talking to your teammates, how are you interacting with your coach. Like they there to watch you play, but at the same time they looking at, are you coachable? You know what I mean? So and then also like grades, you know what I mean? Like me personally, like I graduated high school National Honor Society and I was 3.5, so I was like, I'm good with grades, but I got to make sure I'm good, on the field too. So that was a process, especially like going into that junior year, man. It was like football, like that was a huge year. Like we made it to the semifinals, the first NPS school in wow, since like 1986.
Yeah, I remember that. I was a young buck. I remember that. Yeah.
So, you know, that was huge for us. And then like once the baseball season came, dude, I ain't gonna lie, like I was trying to put a team on my back. I'm like, this is mine. So, and then from there, recruiting letters just started coming like crazy. And then especially like in the baseball world, bro, like you got to go to like these major like kind of like pro tryout kind of things, man. Well, back then, like colleges would come and you will go in there just kind of like you're a number. You get put at a position and you play these scrimmage games. You know what I mean? You got to show your stuff. So I was blessed to have one summer where I was tearing it up. I'm not gonna lie, I was playing well. And then the letters just kept on coming. And the thing, like, I can't stress enough, but like the thing that made those letters come more were my academics. Like
facts. That is a gem. I'm glad you said that. That is a gem. If you didn't hear that, hear it again.
Yeah.
And again and again and again.
Yeah, man. So that was a major thing for me. And then like once senior year came, dude, it was like no scholarships was on the table. But then after football season came and went, I got selected to do like this international home run derby, and it was 62 participants, and all 50 states were represented in 4 different countries. You know what I mean? And I played 16 out of 62, so I was pretty proud of that. You know what I mean? So,
as you should.
And then after that, dude, it was like I got some offers on the table, and I took the one that will benefit me and also benefit my family's pockets to be, you know, truthful.
Yeah, 100. That's 100, and that's the HBCU you end up going to, right? Yeah, yep. Facts. Yeah. So then that goes into my next question: is tell us about your college journey, such as like, did you seek the Major League Baseball? Talk to us about politics and being a black athlete, and just your overall experience, man.
Yeah. So like being a black athlete, especially like in NPS, like it's common. You know what I mean? Like
facts. Yeah, believe it or not. Yeah.
Black conference, but you know, playing in like summer leagues and stuff, like it'll be times where I'm the only black man in the whole complex. You know,
Jackie Robinson. Jackie Robinson.
Not as significant as that, man. Not as significant as that. That's my hero, man. It was tough, but it was something that I knew that I had to do because like I'm not gonna let anybody, you know, just kind of outshine me. For one instance, like being the black male, like I remember a time I was like 16, 17, and we was down in Racine playing, and you know I was getting heckled like crazy. Didn't know
racism.
I was the only black dude out there, but they was like go back to Milwaukee, like you don't belong here, and I was like, dog, Racine just as bad as Milwaukee. You know what I mean? So, you know, besides me getting upset at them, it was like I'm just gonna take it out on your team that you here to support. I'm just gonna trash them. I'm gonna make them mad. It got to the point where the opposing coach was like trying to like throw me off my game. Like, oh, he's stepping out the batter's box, and me being me, like I hate that I did this, but I'm kind of proud that I did this. Like I stepped out the box and I talked to and I said something to the coach, like, where you want me to stand, coach? Because it doesn't matter. And then the next pitch, you know, I hit a double, so like that was dope. But then there were times where like being the only black athlete there was, you know, was crazy because I've been called, you know, N-word on the field. You know what I'm saying? I've been called that, and it's like, what am I supposed to do? It's like, I'm not going to retaliate against you because you mean nothing. What's gonna hurt more is me destroying you on this field.
Right. You know? Talk to him. That's a gem.
Yeah, but that recruiting process, man, like that was like once I got to Grambling, dude, it was just like, oh man, I'm around other black players that love the game just as much as I do, but man, I met so many different players.
And that's not common though, right? Like for like
not from where I come from, no, it's not at all. You know, like but like you had like South Side of Chicago, like they had some amazing all black baseball teams. Like Milwaukee had some up and coming like really good black like baseball players, but it's like this was the first time I was around all black baseball players. Like, this is dope.
That's I was gonna say that's got to be different.
and just the athleticism, man. Like, I'm just like, I'm coming here to compete against y'all. I'm not here like, yeah, I'm here to make friends, but I'm here to take somebody's spot, and that was my mindset. You know, when I still took the academic part serious. And I was down there for 2.5 years. I absolutely loved it. Came home, my coach left, so you know, I decided to come home and play closer to my parents.
And what did you end up transferring to?
The University of Wisconsin-Whitewater, man.
Already, and then from my research I done on you, and because I know you, because you my fraternity brother. I hear that you was the the captain of a predominantly white team. So if that's not Jackie Robinson, like, you gotta talk to us about that, champ.
Yeah, so like going from Grambling State and being, you know, one of 40 black men on this team, and then going to UW-Whitewater, where I was one of 2 black men in the conference. You know what I mean? Like, that was an eye opener, but at the same time, it made me hungry, because it's like, I'm gonna prove to you like how good I am. And in my junior year, you know, I had a run-in with the captain as soon as I transferred there. I had a run-in with the captain, and he was like, "Who are you?" And I was like, "Who are you?" He was like, "Well, I'm the captain of this team." And I was like, "Oh, okay, for sure." I was like, "I will be soon, and you better watch that number on your back, because if it's my number, I'm gonna take it." This was before I ain't no dude at all. He was like, "Okay." I was like, "Yeah, bro, I'm not here to
play. I'm not here to play with you, like."
I'm here to ball. So
yeah, factuals.
Yeah, and it's crazy that you keep calling me Jackie, because like at Whitewater, you're assigned your number. You're not like, you don't pick your number. You know what I mean?
Oh, so it's not like that. You did like you like
if I could wear 24. No, sad. Like, you get your number and that's it. So I went in there my first year there, and I had a meeting with the coach and staff, and they was like, "Well, Keller, hey, you made the team in my mind." You know what I mean? Just because, like, and like, I'm not trying to be cocky, but it was like, I did well over that tryout time period. You know what I mean? I did well. So, and then he was like, "Well, Sam, you know, we want to see if you wear number 42." I was like, in my mind, I was like, I was gonna pick that number anyway, because that's the number that I wore my entire life. Like, I've been wearing that number since I was 10 years old. You know what I mean? So
yeah,
I even got the number
predestined in essence. Like, it was,
like, I get the number tatted on me. Like, that's how much it means. So, I thought it was a joke at first. Like, are you kidding? He's like, "No, I'm serious." I was like, "Yeah, I'm aware." Like, "Yes, sir. Like, let's do it." You know what I mean? And then I went back to the team, and they're like, "Oh, Keller, like, hey, what number did you get?" And I was like, 42. And they were like, my boy Travis Wessels was like, "Jackie Robinson, huh?" And then he called me Jackie. That was my nickname at Whitewater as a baseball dude. It was like, that's Jackie. So I took it and ran with it, you know what I mean? Because my hero. So, you know, I appreciate him for integrating baseball, because if he
and you got it tatted on you.
I had to.
Yeah.
And then senior year, bro, at Whitewater, I got brought into the office, and he was like, "Keller, you've been voted a captain." I was like, "Cool, I appreciate it. I'm gonna guide the team as much as I can." So in 2013, I don't know since when, but Whitewater got a black baseball captain. So
yeah, that's. I know that's tough, but man, like, we salute that. I hope y'all listen to that, because man, like I said, it's hard being an athlete, and I believe it or not, like, when you go to these different schools and you are the only black athlete, dude, like, that can be hard. So, man, we talked about that. You gave us some good knowledge about, politics, race, overall experience on your college journey. Let's talk about what's next for you. I know that you got your own gym. We're excited to hear about that. I know you just recently got your master's. And what's your career goals, man? But before you speak on that, I just want to say Sam Keller information will be below. If you want to follow him on Instagram, reach out on him on Facebook, it will be below. So don't hesitate about that. So go ahead, Sam. Do what you do, bro.
So what's next now, man? So I graduated with a master's degree in applied science from Concordia. And from there, I want to become an exercise physiologist for children. I actually want to look at people's movements and see how I can correct them and just make sure that people are getting bigger, faster, stronger, correctly. And then also having people live longer and more fulfilling lives through fitness. Because I believe that if you are struggling with movements, that can diminish your confidence at times. You know what I mean? Motivation wise, like you won't be able, like some people don't want to get up because they're in too much pain. So I'll take that personal, because like as an athlete, like injuries are a part of this, right? Like happen. Yeah. So in my short sports life, you know what I mean? I've had ankle surgery, hip surgery, and 4 knee surgeries. You know what I'm saying? I'm still able to play. So So when people say, like an injury took me out, like, nah, man, that's a mindset, because you can come back from anything. And that's why I went into the field. So that's why I started my business. What do you need a gym for? Fitness?
You see it. It'll be below. Don't worry. I got you.
And that's where I kind of dedicated my life to, and that's training kids, man. I love it. I love seeing them move, and then when that little light bulb kind of goes off and they're like, oh man, that's the movement that coach was talking about. This is going to help me get faster. And you see them kind of taking it on their own. Like that's an amazing feeling.
That's the rewarding piece for it. Yeah. No, that's facts.
Yeah.
No, that's dope, man. Keep doing you. And before we move on to our next question, I want to ask you, a lot of athletes, they want to focus on just that sport. Like let's say they get injured or something. They're like, dang, I can't play baseball no more. What can I do? That's all I know. So like we know about the backup plan, but what would you tell athletes that's watching this about having a backup plan?
I wouldn't say have a backup plan. I would say if you don't make it to that percentage, take your passion of that sport and apply it to whatever you need to be successful. Right? That, like, I look at it like, yeah, I didn't make it to the major leagues because, they said I was too small. They said, I wasn't, as fast as they wanted to be, but they said I could, hit with the best of them. So I took that and it's like, well, I know I'm not going to make it to the major leagues, but what is stopping me from applying all of the knowledge that I accumulated all this time and giving it to kids? Right. So then they can possibly see their dreams. Like, sports isn't seen as, yes, the ultimate goal is to become a pro athlete or a college athlete or even an Olympian. But at the same time, it's like not a lot of people get there. But how do those people get there? It's from people who didn't get there, who dedicated themselves to teaching everything that they know.
Facts.
You know what I mean? So it's like you have to build upon that. So that's really important, man. Like to really understand that you can take your knowledge of the game, of whatever sport you have, and apply it to your everyday life.
Facts.
So like that, because like all athletes have that like aggressive mentality, right? They have that I gotta go as hard as I can.
Like that dog mentality.
Yeah. Why not apply that same dog mentality to something else that can get you successful in a different field?
Yeah, so that's real.
I took baseball and I took it as I can do hitting lessons. I can train kids how to get bigger, faster, stronger, and apply that knowledge to the baseball field so then they can have success. If they have success, then they can accomplish their goals. If they accomplish their goals, I did my job.
I was about to say you done, yeah.
The knowledge that I have. So I find that extremely important, man. Because like I train kids all day.
Yeah.
Okay, so I train kids at Milwaukee Baseball Academy. I train kids out of Riverside High School, Shorewood High School, Bats Academy. I train kids all day. That's what I do. That's what I enjoy doing. And all the kids say is like, I have a passion for this game, and nothing's gonna take that passion from me. So take that passion and put it towards something else. Like, just don't give up on your dream because you didn't make it.
So do what you love for the sake of the journey, huh?
Bro, like Benny Siegel said, dude, hey, shoot for the moon, and if you miss, you're still amongst those stars.
Jim. Jim, hey, what more did y'all expect? Like, this series is just dropping gems, just all serious, just to let y'all know. All right, man, we appreciate that. So I just got 2 more questions.
Yeah, for sure.
This is actually one of my favorite questions I love to ask the athletes. It goes, if you had a chance to go back to your past self, what would you say to yourself?
Ah, man. Like funny and everything.
Hey, talk to us.
No, I'm gonna talk to you, dog. I'm gonna say, dog, pay attention, actively listen. The girls always gonna be there. They always gonna be there. Like, don't like if they your friends, let them be your friends and support them by being a good friend and allow them to be a good friend to you. Just stay focused. Just stay focused. I would also say, like, dog, like you took school serious, good job, but you could have did better. Like, you know what I mean? I like, yeah, like I did good in school. Like I graduated college cum laude. You know what I mean? Like I did good in school, but it was like you could have did better. You know what I mean? Like I tried hard, but it's like I could have did better. You know what I mean? Just being 100 with myself.
Yeah, facts.
Don't give up, dog, for kids. Like don't give up. Like I don't care if you outnumber. I don't care if you undersized. I don't care if you feel like you can't do it. Dust yourself off, dog, and get up again and do it again. Do it again. Do it over. Keep going. Just don't stop. Like continue grinding. Like I was grinding. I will continue to. I will drill that into myself, man. Like I will drill that.
No, facts.
And then the biggest thing, dude, like I would tell myself, like, listen to your elders and understand what they went through, and be an example for those who are behind you. That's huge.
That's deep.
You know what I mean? Like you don't know anything. You don't know as much as the person who was teaching you, because they've lived twice the lifetime that you have. Like they know something that you don't know. And also, like, you just can't be so like selfish, because you have to help the generation behind you because they don't know. So like, how are they gonna know if I don't teach them?
No, that's real.
You know what I mean? Like, so you have to make sure, like, and whatever you're doing for yourself, make sure that you understand that you have to keep on giving back to the younger ones, to the young pups, because they gotta know. Like they have to be guided. You know what I mean? So
yeah,
that's what I'll tell myself, dude, for real.
Dang, man, that's deep. Woo! That's deep. That's probably the best answer I've heard so far. Woo! So this
also, dog, leave the soda alone. Like,
now you going to the diet.
No airheads.
No, you a fool. This man said, cut all the snacks, cut that, all of it.
Thousands of snacks, get them out of here.
Dog, I'm crying. All right, man. Unfortunately, this is our last question, bro. So I want you to answer and be as honest as possible. Again, if you're not going to answer this and be real, then it's no point of even releasing this episode at that point. But the question goes, what's something that you want upcoming athletes to know?
It's hard. Like, it's hard. You're going to fail. You're going to want to quit. You're going to have to do stuff that you don't want to do. Once you get over that, you're going to be perfectly fine, dude. Like, your back is always going to be against the wall. Like, if you're going to do it, do it. Like, don't be like, oh yeah, like I'm gonna go out here and get this, get my miles in, or if you a swimmer, like, yeah, I'm gonna get my laps in, or if you a boxer, like, yeah, I'm gonna get my rounds in. Like, okay, that's one day. What you gonna do tomorrow? What you gonna do the next day? What you gonna do the day after that? What you gonna do the day after that? Like, stay on. Like, you have to stay on it. Like, you're not gonna be liked by everybody. You know what I'm saying? Like, you have to.
That's coming from you. I hope y'all listening. Y'all heard this story first.
Work. You know what I mean? Like, you have to put in the time. Like, it's not gonna come easy. It's going to break you down. But understand what sports are really there to do. They're there to build structure. They are there to teach lessons that a school building cannot teach you.
That's for some reason, a lot of athletes, that's something hard for them to know. They think that, like you said, I think you touched on it earlier when you said you got to be able to listen to your elders because you don't know everything. It's the reason why they're teaching you. like, yeah, that's 100.
You know what I mean? And like just stay extremely confident in yourself, but don't allow that confidence to become cockiness and then for you to become uncoachable. Always stay coachable. Always. Humble yourself at all times.
Yeah.
Humble yourself at all times. Like, you're going to fall down. Somebody is gonna knock you down, but make sure that if that somebody comes, make sure that they give you everything they got.
Yeah.
I need everything that you got, dude. Like, especially for me, coming from a baseball like background, dog, and football background. It was like, in baseball, I'm in the box, bro. I don't care who you are. I don't care what your stat line is. I don't care what school you go to. I don't care how fast you throw. I don't care.
Talk.
Bro. No, none of that matters. What matters is you are trying to beat me, and you beating me does not help my success. So I have to beat you. Sorry. Like, my bad. Not my bad. You know what I mean? So, like, I'm not going to be upset if you beat me, because if I gave you everything, bro, and you beat me, I'm going to tip my hat. But guess what? I'm going to come right back at your neck. I'm going to come right at your
Let
neck.
them know. Let them know. Let them know.
Also, bro, like, young athletes, you have to learn how to lose. You have to take your L's. Like, every rapper has said that at some point in a rap bar or something. Like, you got to learn from your L's. Like, don't take them personal, but take them personal. Like, take them like, okay, like, you beat me, but why did you beat me?
Yeah, that's come from the mentality aspect. That's like, instead of playing checkers, you playing chess. That's what that is. That's exactly what that is.
With yourself.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you're like, okay, like, I know that if I work this hard, I'm gonna beat. No, just work hard, and everything else is going to fall in line. Like, if you work hard, man, like, do not think that you have everything under control. Like, don't think that you are so good. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like, if your dream is to go to the league, bro, you know how many processes it is, bro. Like, you know how many. Bro, you have to be the elite of the elite of the elite of the elite.
They don't understand that. They don't understand that.
You know what I mean? But like me, like, I'm a shoot, bro. Like, shoot for the stars.
Yeah.
Shoot, bro. Shoot, keep going. Like, baby girl, little bro, keep going. Like, do not.
Yeah, don't get it twisted though, athletes. Like, we support everything y'all doing, but the overall theme is you gotta grind. You got to. It's not gonna be like, here you go, here go the league. Like, no, we support everything you're doing, but if you want to do more, these are the steps. Like, this is the whole point of the series. So, just so you can get that knowledge.
Yeah. And use your sport as your outlet.
Yeah.
Use it as your outlet, man. Like, that's what I did, and I had success, like, overseas to play. Like, and at the same time, it's like, I did my journey, so now it's like, who can I coach to make their journey further than mine?
Yeah, that's the big thing.
Mentality, you know what I mean? Like, I chop it up with young kids all the time and just telling them that, like, you have to keep going. Like, it's never good enough. You have to keep going. Like, your body, your mind will tell you when it's time to stop. It's gonna tell you.
Yeah, mind over matter.
And then you stop. Until that day, your foot on the floor.
On me.
Yeah, your foot on the floor, bro.
No, so that's great knowledge, dude. Kales, I appreciate you for tuning in to Gyms for Upcoming Athletes, man. Like I said, this information will be below. His gym stuff will be there, what you need a gym for. Shout out. Yeah, show your merch. Yes, sir. But yeah, man, make sure you like the video, share it if you want. Yeah, man, this wraps up our show, man. I appreciate you, dog.
I appreciate you, brother.
Yeah, 06 to the good bros.